So you can't eat, Derek, while we're recording. It's a problem. Okay. Hi, and welcome to SoapLowf Review. Today we're going to review Godzilla, more specifically Godzilla 2019, the one that's coming out in May. And we'll be talking about Godzilla Versus, as in not the series Versus, but our pitches on what could be a good Godzilla Versus. I'm your host, Isaac Yoon, and here with me today is Godzilla expert Derek Sebrian.
What up?
All right, first off, so Godzilla 2019, Godzilla King of the Monsters, is obviously a sequel to Godzilla 2014. How do you feel about that movie?
The 2014 Godzilla?
Yeah, it got a lot of mixed reviews, I think.
When I went to go see it, in theaters, and I came like 45 minutes earlier than I expected to. I saw a friend there whom I haven't spoken with since like elementary school, and his mom was there too.
Talk about the fucking movie there.
But basically, everyone in the audience was like always saying some dumb with the movie going on.
Ken Watanabe says Godzilla, and everyone fucking laughed, even though that's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, okay, I understand that frustration.
And then, I didn't like how they didn't have as much Godzilla time, but I also liked how they devoted time to the individuals affected by Godzilla like they did in the older movies.
Yeah, I like that too. I like the fact that it's more like I don't like it when they do like news footage in movies, but like this time I didn't mind in this one. I didn't think Aaron Taylor Johnson, is it Johnson? I forget.
I don't know. All I know is Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass. Yeah, Kick-Ass actor, that guy. I don't think he carried the movie very well after Bryan Cranston. Spoiler alert. So after Bryan Cranston dies in this movie, I didn't think he carried the movie very well, but I thought he did an alright job. Just it's weird that they killed off like the character that everyone was hyping
after
for
his Breaking Bad thing.
Oh yeah, this was right after, right?
Yeah, right after. Kill him off twice.
So the next Godzilla movie, 2019, King of the Monsters, that has a few monsters in it: Rodan, Mothra, King Ghidorah, and Godzilla. Mm-hmm. Okay, so do you think this next Godzilla movie might have the same negative effect that Sam Raimi's third Spider-Man movie had, which is like too many villains? Like,
I mean, the Godzilla series hasn't had that much issue with introducing a lot of monsters, unless we're looking at Son of Godzilla, where they did that and it just like was awful.
It's Son of Godzilla. Is that the one where he's like holding an umbrella for like? I've seen some pictures, like some memes of it.
It might be, because the whole movie turned out to be this whole imagination of this one kid, and Godzilla was like an actual like movie series in the movie. So it was bad.
Is there any moment in a Godzilla movie in the past, where like a crowd of people in a stadium have cheered for Godzilla? Because 2014 Godzilla is the only Godzilla movie that I can think of where that happened, and I just thought like, wow, what an American twist.
Yeah, I get that.
The fact that there's a very clear, like, even to the people of that world, there's a very clear line between a good monster and a bad monster. That was kind of something that threw me off later in the movie. But yeah, like, do you know of any other movies where it's very clear to the people in that world that Godzilla is a good guy?
No. Not that I can think of. There might have been. No, never mind. The Japanese have always been keen on making sure that everyone knows that Godzilla can be a bad guy at any moment, because his whole reason for existing is
he's just a wild animal.
Yeah, like a wild animal as a result of the nuclear fallout and testing in the ocean. And I remember one of the Heisei Godzilla movies in the 80s. There was this one dude who swore Godzilla was protecting him.
Huh.
And then when Godzilla appeared again, he went up to the roof of the building he was in to try to get Godzilla's attention and to thank him. And he got atomic blasted.
Yikes. Wait, he didn't even just get, like, flaked or stepped on?
No, he got atomic blasted.
What for? Just because he's, like, this Godzilla's not in a good mood that day?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay.
There's also many scenes throughout where he accidentally destroys a hospital building filled with people he displaced and injured.
It's like he was just finishing the job. He
Yeah.
was like, I couldn't get him over there. Oh, I guess I'll turn around and get him when they're in the hospital. All right, okay. So for the final segment, I thought it'd be fun to pitch the next Godzilla versus in this Monster versus universe that's being set up. So yeah, what are your top 3 picks?
For number 3, I would really like to see Godzilla go up against that Cloverfield monster.
Oh, okay. Cloverfield monster. Oh, all right. That would be a pretty interesting fight. Yeah, so what are your other picks?
I would really love to see Godzilla go up against Paul Blart, Mall Cop.
Okay, is this Paul Blart Mall Cop from Paul Blart Mall Cop 1 or is it Paul Blart Mall Cop 2?
It's from...
Does he have more experience?
He has hella more experience. He's like this old
Wait,
man.
so he's the gray-haired Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yes.
Is he still overweight and like low blood pressure?
Yes.
Like, wait, was it blood sugar or blood pressure? I think it was
sugar.
blood sugar. Yeah. So low blood sugar, white-haired, obese Paul Blart
Yes.
Mall Cop. Wow.
But he pilots a mech.
So it's just my versus idea, but with Paul
Yes.
Blart as a pilot. Okay. All right. How about this? Let's say who would win in a fight? 1,000,000 Paul Blarts or one Godzilla half the size of Godzilla?
One Godzilla, half the size of Godzilla.
Okay. Now this: one Paul Blart half the size of Godzilla, or 100 Godzillas.
Regular size Godzillas?
No, like they're human sized Godzillas. Like they're the height of like you and me.
I think Paul Blart would win, but the cancer that developed from all the tiny atomic blasts would probably kill him later in life.
Do you think the atomic blast could like burn through him though at that size? Maybe it would be like getting a sunburn. That's just it.
It might be
like getting a fast sunburn. All right, number 1 pick.
No.
Although Paul Blart, you can't really beat that, right?
I would actually really like to see the original Godzilla 1954 go up against Shin Godzilla.
Okay. How'd you set that up in like that universe then?
So the very ending of Shin Godzilla, it's like he's frozen into like a statue basically. Because they stopped his organs from functioning and producing energy. So Godzilla comes out from the ocean and says, "Hey man, that's not cool. That's our people you just like fucking froze."
And it's like, whoops, this guy's a bad guy.
Yep. He unfreezes him with an atomic blast, and then the fucking Shin Godzilla goes apeshit, sinks Japan, and then they go fight in America.
I'm not against you sinking Japan, but you know what the Okay, alright. So it would just be Godzilla versus Godzilla.
Basically.
Shin Godzilla is like much stronger though.
Yeah.
To my knowledge. Like
yeah.
That atomic blast, like his jaw unhinges and like splits.
And it can go from his different platings on his back too.
Oh,
multiple atomic blasts. Disgusting.
That's why I don't like that one. Alright, thank you, Derek Syrian, for talking to me about Godzilla for 20 minutes. Anything you're looking forward to in the next movie coming up?
I hope they bring up the idea of a Mecha Godzilla.
Oh, yes, that's true. Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, aliens created Godzilla, but it was
isn't that just like Pacific Rim? Like aliens create a monster to defeat humans. Anyway, thank you, Derek. And yeah, tune in next time when we talk about another movie franchise. TBD.